What's up, everybody? Andy Mills here, and I'm here to talk to you guys about what you should be doing endgame. So you just beat the campaign, and you did the epilogue for Diablo 4, and if you haven't done so already, the first thing you need to be doing after that campaign part, if you haven't unlocked Tier 3, is to do this capstone dungeon. Just go in there and do it, and you will unlock Tier 3, World Tier 3, for your game, and that will start to unlock all the important stuff for the end game grind. So the first thing you can be doing is the Renown. You know what you've been doing all game. Pretty much just finish those off. You know, get all these rewards. As you can see, I haven't finished those, but do those because you're increasing your mobile capacity, and then you can get a lot of Paragon points. I think what 4, 8, 12, 16, 20. So you can get 20 additional Paragon points if you finish that out. So I know a lot of people focus on that after they beat the campaign. So that's one thing. Another thing you can be doing is the Gathering Legions. Let's see if there's one now. There isn't. I think that's something that you can do before you beat the campaign. It's a nice little ability. It's a nice little activity that you can do with a whole bunch of people, and there's a chance of dropping some pretty good loot. But that's not something I would focus on. These next three are the things that I would focus on right here. So the next thing are nightmare dungeons. That's something I have been focusing on. For many reasons, but the main two reasons are it's increased difficulty in XP, and once you beat a nightmare dungeon, you get to level your glyphs, which are used in your Paragon board, which makes them stronger. So this is a glyph that I have installed in my Paragon board. It's a level 10. They all start at level 1. But underneath the radius size, it's a radius size 3. It says next radius increase at level 15. And when you increase the radius size, you can potentially increase the additional bonus of the glyph itself, making it stronger. So those are the two main reasons why you want to do Nightmare Dungeons. And it also has a better chance of dropping higher loot. But again, the first two reasons are the main reasons why you want to do that. Next thing you want to do, world bosses. World bosses only spawn during certain times, and I'll have the time frames when they spawn in the description box below. And there's only 3 bosses currently. They might be adding more. So there's a Shava who spawns right here. There's I forget what his name is. He's like a golden goblin boss thing that spawns right here, and then the wandering. I forget where he spawns, but it'll be on your map. It'll be on your map. So I think it's right here, and then wandering death spawns right here. And it will be on your map. It'll give you like a 30-minute heads up when it's about to happen. And again, the time zones or the time frames when they spawn are going to be down below. And the reason why you want to do that is obviously XP. You get great loot, you get possible caches, and then you get scattered prisms, which are used. Scattered prisms, which are these things right here. Where are they? Right here. These are used to add gem slots to your equipment. So if you have something that you like, you can add a gem slot to this item, and so you can put a gem in there. That's what they're used for. And they're only dropped from world bosses. And the caches that drop from world bosses are like these. They are guaranteed to have a legendary in them, which, possibly you can look for aspects that you're looking for, or, that you haven't discovered yet. So that's why you want to do world bosses. And then lastly, Helltide is a pretty big thing that you can get a lot of benefit from. So beyond the standard, a lot of XP, higher level mobs, what you can get, let's see if there's a Helltide now. There isn't. You can get these currency that you use only during while the Helltide's up. You can use these currencies to go to loot chests and roll to get really good loot or consumables, things like potions or sigils or nightmare sigils. That's what drops in the Helltide. Other than that, the other things that you actually do need to be doing Helltide for leveling your items are Forgotten Souls, which are used to improve your items that are sacred and ancestral, and the Fiend Rose. And both the Forgotten Soul and Fiend Rose are used to re-roll affixes or item traits. So each one of these affixes or traits, if you will, plus 15% critical strike damage, those are affixes. You need to use those resources from the Helltide to reroll only one of these traits. And I'll do another video on that to kind of go more in depth. So that's what you need to be doing during the Helltides or during Endgame. The last thing I guess I didn't really talk about, but it's not something I would focus on, are the Tree of Whispers quests, if you will. If you do activities, you earn favor. When you get to 10 favor, you go back to the Tree of Whispers and it gives you a cache. You get to pick from 3 caches, and there's a chance that a cache may be an orange cache, which then is guaranteed to have legendary, but it's not always guaranteed that you get to pick an orange cache, so I wouldn't focus those. I would focus on those 3 that I mentioned: Helltide, World Bosses, and Nightmare Dungeons. I'm pretty much spamming Nightmare Dungeons until World Bosses come up or Helltide is up, and then I'm doing those so I can get the resources and, rolling some high gear loot. So that's what I would do. Let me know in the comments below if you want me to go into any of these specific end game mechanics. I think I'm going to do one on Helltide, and I think I'm going to do one on the glyph system, and maybe even the Paragon system. Thank you guys for tuning in. Appreciate you, and I hope to see you in Sanctuary. Bye.